Well, I just want to be the one to introduce you to our very important speaker tonight. First of all, I want to welcome you all on here tonight. If you have a pen and paper, I strongly suggest you grab that to take copious notes tonight, because this information could quite possibly change your life like it has a lot of us. But I want to introduce you to the one person that is sharing this tonight with us. She is a mother. She is a wife. She is an all-around great person. She loves to have fun. She loves to help people. She knows how to make money, as she is the number 14 income earner out of over 28,000 active agents. Not only that, but she is a sneeze away from earning her six-figure a year ring, the Sapphire ring, indicating earnings of over $8,333 a month. Most importantly, she has 100% of the information you need to know to make a quality decision going forward with your freedom. Without any further ado, I want to turn this over to 3-star director, Ms. Cindy Brueggemann.
Thank you, Mr. Felger, so much. I appreciate that introduction. I got to give it back to David before I begin with this, because he's just a rising star in this company and a true leader, and leading by example, and on his way to directorship himself. So just want to give it back to him real quick. I am excited because I get to share this opportunity with you. Some of you may be on here not knowing exactly what you're going to be watching. We are in the travel industry, and we have an amazing opportunity. And when I found this opportunity, I was actually on a cruise ship, so they didn't have to sell me anything on the travel side of this business. I was like, okay, just show me the compensation plan, tell me what I can make, because I want to work from home. I have five children, and I want to be home with my kids. So once I seen the compensation plan, I'm like, I am all in, because it's just the perfect of both worlds for me. I can, help others become travel agents, and I get to be a travel agent myself, and I get to travel too. So I'm going to share my screen here with you and show you this amazing opportunity of what we have our hands on, and we would love to, have you take a look at this and decide if this is for you also. Planet Marketing is the name of our company, and I want you to think about what it would be like to have financial freedom. Okay, imagine what financial freedom would be for you and your family. Every family is different. It could be an extra $500 that could change your life, that could help you pay your mortgage. It could be an extra $1,000 a month. If you're looking for financial freedom as far as, quitting your job, maybe you need $4,000 to $6,000 a month, $10,000 a month. If you want to live beyond your means and, dream big and have, 20,000, that opportunity is available with this company. It is unlimited because of the timing and the position that we're getting in with this company at this time. And imagine what it would be like to have personal freedom. All right, imagine being able to, take a vacation and not, have to go and get approval by your boss before you go. Like, I came up here to Lake Erie for the week. I've been up here since Tuesday. I'm going back tonight because my husband has to go clock into his job tomorrow. But I would be staying up here otherwise. It's so peaceful. I'm watching the sunset in front of me actually right now. So personal freedom is just amazing. And what I never knew I was missing in my life is the biggest and the most important thing to me now is time freedom. To be able to, bring my kids to school, pick them up after school, to make my own schedule. I still work a lot, but I get to do it in my time. If I want to go sit out at the beach, I can go sit out at the beach. If I want to go to my kids' games, I can go to their game. And I schedule my schedule around my family and my life. So imagine having that time freedom to be able to come and go and do the things that you want and make your schedule around your life. So I'm going to show you how you can design your ideal life. Like I said, everybody's is different, and everybody's, ideal life as far as financial freedom, personal freedom, and time freedom is all different. So I'm going to show you how you can do that by showing you how you can earn more through a home-based business. I'm going to show you how you can travel more through the secrets of travel professionals. Okay, well, there's little perks that we get as a travel agent, and you're definitely absolutely going to save more on what you're doing anyway. If you're traveling, I'm going to show you how you get to save more on that. And you're definitely going to experience more without the addition of another job, because we say 2 jobs are for 2 people, right? So this is who we are, Planet Marketing. Okay, Mr. Donald Bradley is our founder and our CEO. He's the chairman of the board. He has, he's a 7-figure income earner, documented 7-figure income earner with over 20 years experience in marketing, sales, and product distribution. Okay, the last 12 years before he started this company has been in the travel industry. Okay, so that's important to know that. Planet Marketing is 2.5 years old. We're in over 22 countries, and we now have 28,000 active travel agents. Okay, that's huge. In 2.5 years to have 28,000, agents. We're an online business provider. There's so many people looking for a way to work from home. There's so many people looking for something different. They don't want to sell a product. We're actually providing a service. So, there's people out there looking for this. We're based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and we have solid company leadership. Well, Mr. Bradley was in that other travel company. He was the #1 income earner. And they asked him to come over to the corporate side of the business. So he came over to the corporate side of the business, and he realized they were changing the comp plan. They were making it where the people that were getting in after so many years did not have the opportunity to make what the people that started with the company. So he wanted to make a company where everybody getting in, no matter when they get in the business, have the equal amount of chance to make the same amount of money. So, that's integrity. Okay. And the first time I met him, I knew that, he was full of integrity. His wife, I met her, and, his family, his kids, it's just a very, strong family that, is based on integrity. And Mr. Bradley said the first time I met him, he said, I always told myself I would never lie to anybody to feed my family. So he could not go on with that other company because he felt that things were not being done correctly, and he couldn't share that opportunity with others anymore. So he went home making $95,000 a month, telling his wife, I think we need to, start our own company. And she agreed. I mean, can you imagine that would be a hard conversation to have, $95,000 a month that you're making, and have that conversation. He could have quit that job and been set for life, but he said, I've made $1 million. I'm going to teach others how to make $1 million. So, his goal with this company is to help as many people get financially free as possible. So when he created the company, he knew he needed solid company leadership to make this a lasting legacy company. So he chose the best of the best. He knew these 2 people from prior projects. Andy Cawthon is our president and CFO. He's got decades of executive management, managed billion-dollar global businesses already, and he's got international experience. That is why we were able to expand into 22 countries in the first 2.5 years, because Mr. Andy Cawthon had those connections, and he knew how to do it and get it done. Miss Leanne Trockler is our COO. She is basically our liaison between the corporate office and us out here in the field. She trains the customer service team. Amazing support that we get from her. So, we have amazing leadership from our corporate team. So not only having to have the best of the best corporate team, he needed the best of the best travel company. So he was introduced to Mr. James Ferrara. Okay, Mr. Andy Cawthon knew James Ferrara. So James Ferrara is the co-founder and president of our host travel agency, which is IntelliTravel.com. Okay, he was, back in 1992, had this vision of, creating a company that has home-based travel agents. All right, it's the very first company that had home-based travel agents. They're the originator of this industry. And if you think back then, there weren't a lot of computers in people's homes, and they, had that vision to keep on with this. And it wasn't easy for them because a lot of the brick and mortar companies were saying it's never going to work, it's never going to work. And they pressed on and they made it work. And now there's hardly any brick and mortar companies available anymore, right? And when we partnered up, Planet Marketing partnered up with IntelliTravel. IntelliTravel only had 1,500 travel agents, right? So they wanted to go worldwide. they wanted to build, but Mr. Farah wanted to just focus on travel. He loves his travel. And if you watch him on Facebook, he's traveling the world. He definitely is trying out the product, but he still books travel himself. And we have our little travel agent Facebook group, and he will answer questions in there. So, he's very involved in the business, but he wanted to find somebody to help do the marketing so they could expand into different countries. And that's why he teamed up with Planet Marketing. So it was a match made in heaven, is James's words that he said first time he came to Columbus, Ohio. He said it was a match made in heaven. So they partnered, and we're, running with this 28,000 travel agents later. So, we have all kinds of accreditation certification from CLIA, which is Cruise Line International Association, to ARC. Okay, that's the airline coverage. So we also have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau every year for the last 26 years. That's really exciting to be able to tell people that. We're based out of Delray Beach, Florida, and we have exclusive partnership with Planet Marketing, which means you can't just go on the internet and sign up with IntelliTravel.com. You have to go through a Planet Marketing rep, which makes it secure for us. They have to come find us before they can sign up. So these are some of the awards that we've gotten in recognition. If you see that, some of these may look familiar to you. Princess Cruise Lines, Globus Brands. CLIA is that Cruise Line International Association. We've got an A+ rating with them, and we are actually in the top 30. You pretty much have to be a part of CLIA to be able to book travel, but you have to be invited to be in their top 30 club, okay? We're in their top 30. We've been invited, and we're the only host travel agency that is in the top 30 presidential club with CLIA. So it's pretty exciting to be able to say that also. So you can see all these platinum clubs and host travel agency of the year, another, platinum clubs. We have, it makes me very proud to be able to say that we're a part of, this top-notch prestige organization. So when you become a travel agent, there's all kinds of possibilities. You can book any types of travel. You can go through any vendors. You can book group travel, and that's one of the things that the top income earners in our company say. They book group travel, okay? So group cruises, if you have a family that wants to go on a reunion, put them on a cruise ship. There's something for every age group to do on a cruise ship. The last cruise ship that I was on, there was a common interest group. It was a homeschooling group. Okay, they said they go on this cruise every year, and they book 100 cabins every year. Imagine being able to get a hold of a group like that and book their trip for them every single year. All right, I'll show you in a little bit what the average group cruise commissions are. And imagine 100 cabins when I show you that. It's going to blow your mind. So wedding industry, honeymoons. Almost every newlywed couple goes on a honeymoon. Destination weddings, the couple's not going to just go by themselves and get married and elope. Most of the time, they're going to bring their friends and family with them. The friends and families aren't going to go just for the day of the wedding. They're actually going to go and spend a vacation, do a vacation out of it. So you have a whole group of people to make a group travel at a resort for these destination weddings. And then anniversary trips. Most people go on anniversaries. I'm actually planning my son's 1-year anniversary trip right now. And they're going to be going next month. They decided they're going to head out next month for their anniversary. So I'm excited to be able to book that for them. Group travel, sports teams. If you know anybody whose kids play travel baseball, volleyball, cheerleading, they go and during season will book a hotel room almost every weekend during season. And then the whole team is doing this. So imagine being able to book a whole team's hotel for their season, the commissions that you can make. So the travel industry itself is an $8 trillion, that's with a T, trillion, okay? $1 trillion industry. It's the largest industry in the world. It beats the NFL, the entertainment industry, the medical industry, because if you think about it, the entertainers have to travel. The sick people have to travel. They're sometimes traveling across the country to get to Cleveland Clinic or the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota. So these people are all traveling to get their destination. The athletes are traveling, in the NFL. So the travel industry is the largest industry in the world. It is projected to almost double in size in the next 10 years to $15 trillion. That is a large amount of money. Okay, so we're the number one research category online between the hours of 9 to 5. Most people are supposed to be working between the hours of 9 to 5, but they're searching that word travel to find their next destination to get away from that job, right? So the reason this projection and growth is so large is the baby boomers, okay? They're fueling the growth of the economy, and they have since the day they were born. If you think about it, 1946 to 1964 is when the baby boomers were born, okay? Large growth in the population, and the diapers industry, boomed. Then the Gerber industry, they got a little bit older, and, the Tonka trucks, and then the automobile industry boomed. When they started driving cars, they started getting married and having children. The housing industry boomed, and now everybody's building bigger, better homes. Well, now they've worked for 40 years and they're starting to retire. So what are they going to do after they retire? They're going to travel, right? They're going to now take their vacations. So that now the travel industry is booming because of that. And on top of that, the millennials, who are 18 to 34-year-olds, are spending $200 billion themselves a year on travel. Okay, they're watching these baby boomers work for 40 years, and they're saying, I am not going to work for 40 years and then travel. I'm going to do it now while I'm young. I don't have any kids. I'm putting a backpack on, and I'm going to the airport. And that's what's happening. You see millennials all over the place doing amazing travels. When I was, that age, 18 to 34, I was, just thinking the next beach I could go to, but they're traveling worldwide. It's amazing some of the things that they're going out and seeing and doing. So that is the reason for this projection and growth, the baby boomers and the millennials together. So why not get paid on what people are doing anyway, right? Almost everyone is traveling or they want to travel. If you go into a room and you ask the room, if you had more time or money, what would you do with it? I guarantee about 95% of the people are going to say travel. So, why not get a piece of that? If you can get even the 1% of that $8 trillion, why not? Because it's unlimited out there what you can make booking travel. All right, so here's some of the commissions and the things that we get, the perks of being a travel agent. Commissions are built into every trip across the board in the travel industry. So the commissions will be paid to IntelliTravel, and then we get 70 to 80% of that commission. Okay, we get the high end of the deal. They're keeping 20 to 30%, and we start out at 70, and then we work our way up to 80%. So we're partnered with all kinds of vendors worldwide. If you think about Carnival, Marriott, Princess, you've seen a lot of those, Vacation Express. We can book directly with those vendors, all right? If you go to like a third-party intermediary, they're going to take a chunk of your money before we get paid. So we don't deal with third parties. We have reserved inventory of group cruise blocks. If someone's looking for a particular cruise, say their friends are going to go on this cruise, and they go online and they can't find anything, they can call you and you have a reserved inventory that you can look just for travel agents, and you're going to be the best travel agent ever because you're going to get them on that cruise with their friends. And then we have the best customer support and service. They're open 7 days a week. We have access to them by phone, email, an e-ticket system, and a live chat. So we can contact them 4 different ways to get answers to our questions. We get a personalized website that you get to share with your customer base, your clientele. We have an email marketing program that is all included. We have sales tools that you can print with your information on. You can email. We have business cards that you can, purchase, and a direct mailing system. So everything that you absolutely need to get started is there right in the back office for you. So here's an example of a few different trips. I know you're on here, you want to see how much money you can make, right? That's what I wanted to know. Just show me how much I can make, show me the comp plan, and I'm all in. So here's a few examples of a couple different trips and an estimate of what you'd make booking something like this. So this first one is the frequent business traveler, 3-night hotel stay 3 times a month. So basically this person is just traveling for business. They go out of town 3 weeks out of the month and stay about 3 nights. You just say, okay, I appreciate you using my website. Here you go. Here's my link. And that's all you do. You're not doing anything. You're not booking it for them. You're just giving them your link. So they're going to you.com instead of Expedia.com. Okay. And they're booking it right on your portal, and you get paid. For that, you would get $151. Okay, so how many business people are you going to find and make that $150? You give it to 10 people, just think what your commissions could be, in a month's time. So the next one is a 5-day golf trip out of Scottsdale, Arizona for a group of 4. You just need to collect name, address, phone number, 4 people, and 1 credit card to hold their hotel and to book their tee time. They're probably going to tell you what golf course they want to golf at and what hotel to stay at because they probably heard some other friends talking about it. So you don't have to do a lot of research on that, and just enter that stuff into the system. You're looking at probably 20-30 minutes time, and you're making $274.86 commission. Pretty amazing, right? Okay, so this honeymoon is a 7-day honeymoon, all-inclusive resort in Cancun, complete with butler service. This is top of the line hotel. 2 people, name, address, phone numbers. You're going to get their passport information, book their flights to get them their transportation to and from the airport, and get their credit card to hold the room. And your commission is $561.79 for a honeymoon like that. So, how many of you are going to go out there and stalk the engagement announcements on Facebook, right? Put your link in there. No, seriously, if you just, bring it up that, when people are asking about things on their wedding, you can just say, hey, and I've done this. Hey, when you get ready to book your honeymoon, just remember that I'm a travel agent. I can, try to find you the best deal. And I have people contact me all the time to book honeymoons now because I just, will comment that and they'll remember it when they go to book it. So imagine what an extra $500 a month can do for your family. In the mortgage crisis, an extra $500 could in America could have kept the average family from going bankrupt or losing their home. So, that's unlimited. Just how many honeymoons you can book in, every month to make whatever you're needing for your family or any extra income. So, that's unlimited of how many you can book. Now, this group cruise I was telling you about, this is a 5-day group cruise. A family reunion books 20 cabins for a Western Caribbean cruise. All right. This will take you a little bit longer to put this cruise together because it's 40 to 50 people, 20 cabins. You got to get name, address, phone numbers. You're going to have to take deposits, set up their payment plan, bird their cabins. So it's going to take you a little bit longer. You may have to deal with the family arguing over what color t-shirts they're going to wear. It's not going to matter because you're going to make $2,240.17. Amazing, right? Okay, remember I told you that homeschooling group books 100 cabins every year? Times this by 5. That would be your commission on a group cruise like that. Imagine. So, the potential and the possibilities are endless out there. You could, book so much travel and make, supplement your income, have extra income coming into your household by just doing, what everybody's doing already. You don't have to go out and sell it. They're going to go on that cruise anyway. So, if you can book it for them, you're the one who gets to make that commission. So one of the main questions I get asked when people are looking into our business is, what kind of education do I need? What kind of certifications do I get or have to do? You're not required to have any certifications. It is recommended we have an Untitled Travel University to go through, and that will take a few hours. There's a few videos, compliance videos. We have a training manual. It'll take you a few hours to go through all of that stuff. And then we have live webinars. Every single week we have several live webinars that you can watch on different vendors. Each vendor you can register with and do their education. So if you're interested in specializing in Disney, you can go to Disney and do their College of Disney. You can go to Marriott and do their education. You can go to Club Med Resorts. You can go to Carnival and Princess Cruise Lines and do their education. The education out there is endless, okay? But the best way to educate yourself is to experience by traveling, correct? Yes. This lady right here is a travel agent. She's out there on one of our trips that we call Intello trips. Because we are with Intello Travel, the vendors partner up with us and say, we're going to give your travel agents a discounted trip to come out and check out our resort, check out our cruise ship, and go back and sell it to their customers. So the Celebrity X, which is the top of the line cruise line. Okay, if you know anything about cruising, Celebrity X is the luxury cruise line. And this cruise right here, a 2-night Bahamas cruise, is going to be probably $800 to $1,000 a person. You get to go for $289 on an ocean view cabin or $329 on a balcony. How amazing is that? Doesn't that just look beautiful? Okay, so Royal Caribbean says we can top that. We have a 7-night Southern Caribbean cruise. I know this cruise went to St. Kitts, St. Thomas, Puerto Rico. They had like 7 different stops on these 7-night cruise. And one of my friends went on this cruise. She got to meet the captain of the ship, but we get to go for $399 for an ocean view, $559 per balcony on a 7-night cruise, guys. That is simply amazing. You might have to just take a tour of the ship, eat dinner with the captain, you know, but most of the time you get to go enjoy the ports and the ship while you're on there. Pretty amazing. Best thing that sets us apart from the rest of the other host travel agencies are our guarantees. This first one is for our customer. The best travel price guarantee. If someone books a trip with you and they go and find it cheaper somewhere else, we can take it to IntelliTravel and say, look, can we meet or beat this price? And they'll take it to the vendor that it got booked through, and the vendor will say yes or no. And if they won't meet it, IntelliTravel will say, well, we'll give you 110% of the price difference in a voucher toward your next trip. So they will get that money, in their next trip. So we also have a no questions asked 100% money back guaranteed for you. And this is quite exciting because this is no risk for you. You can try this company out. You have 30 days. That's right, 30 days to try it out. If it's just not what you thought it was going to be, in those 30 days, you can email customer service and say, please cancel my account. I no longer want to do this. And they send your money back 100% guaranteed. Okay? So, you've got 30 days to try this out. So there's no risk. If you're interested, give it a shot. You have that guarantee. We also have a risk-free profit guarantee. It guarantees you are not going to lose any money in your first year of business. Your first 12 months, if you don't make what you have invested into the company, the business, IntelliTravel will pay you the difference. So there's that risk-free profit guarantee for the first 12 months. You're probably thinking, okay, with all those guarantees, tell me what it costs, right? So this is the breakdown of it. To be an IntelliTravel travel agent, it's $179.95. You get, the ability to earn commissions. You get the VIP travel benefits. You get your own website. You get customer support. There's so much. You get the marketing program. There's so much more than just what's listed here. $39.95 a month to keep your business going. Okay, overhead is less than $40 a month. That's just simply crazy to me. All right, Planet Marketing. If you want to help others become travel agents, okay, and after I show you this comp plan, I don't know why you would not want to do this side and plug into the marketing side of the business. It is $19.95 to enroll and $19.95 a month to keep your business going. So total, this is the most popular. You get 2 businesses as a travel agent and being able to share this opportunity with others for $199.90. Okay, you can leverage the benefits and perks of 2 amazing companies. It's $59.90 a month to keep your business going. Just imagine you can book 1 or 2 trips and your whole year's worth of investment is covered. All right, and then everything else the rest of the year is pure profit. So, just keep that in mind. Don't let that monthly fee scare you, because you can easily make that back. And I'm going to show you on the next part of our presentation what you can make on the marketing side. Okay, I showed you everything about the travel side, all the perks, the benefits, the commission that you can make on the travel side of the business. And now I'm going to go over to the marketing side and show you what you can make sharing this opportunity with others. Simply you're basically just sharing the information, inviting people to webinars like this, and you let them make a decision if this is for them. And you don't have to, it's optional if you want to be a travel agent only or share this opportunity, but our most popular one is to do both. So Warren Buffett is one of the richest men in the world. He says, never rely on a single source of income. You must invest to create a second source. All right. If you're going to listen to anybody, wouldn't you want to listen to Uncle Warren Buffett? I think most of us probably would say yes to that. And having more than one stream of income it just makes sense, because you don't ever know when that job, that job may not be as secure as you think. So if you have that second source of income, you have a backup plan. It's nice to bring in that second source of income into your home. So I'm going to show you how you can take advantage of leveraged income. Leveraged income is doing or making money in spite of you, okay? Not because of you. So when you help someone become an independent travel agent, you are making $50, okay? That is because of you. You've shared this opportunity with someone, you make $50 when they sign up, okay? Now, in spite of you, that person goes and shares this opportunity with another person and they make $50, you're going to get a 50% check match, okay, on all referrals. So if you think about it, if you've ever referred anybody to a job, at a regular business, if you've ever referred to anybody, maybe you've had to train them, but you referred someone to a job, and at the end of the week, have you ever received a 50% match on their check because you referred them? I got, when I was working in the corporate field, I got a $50 voucher for our uniform store when we referred somebody. That's all we got. We didn't get a 50% match. In this company, you get a 50% match. Anytime they have someone join the business, they get $50 and you get a $25 check every time they have somebody. We also get team bonuses. Once you personally enroll 9 people in the business, you get an extra $10 when anybody joins your organization, no matter who signs them up, okay? $10. Those $10 will add up. Imagine you have 10 people in your organization that you personally enrolled, and each one of those 10 go and sign somebody up, okay? So you're going to get a $25 match on each one of those 10 after they sign someone up. So that's $250 check. All right, now that you get this team bonus, you're going to get an extra $10 for each one of those. So that's an extra $100. So instead of getting $250, you're going to get $350. Okay, that's how that works. And those $10, don't let the power of $10 be like, oh, it's only $10. I bet if you've seen a $10 bill, even a dollar bill, blowing down the street, you would be running after it, right? None of us can deny that. We'd be running after that dollar bill to catch it. But the fine print down here says there's no limit on direct sales, there's no limit on matches, and there's no limit on team bonuses. We get paid upfront commissions every single week. We are actually getting paid every week. We're supposed to be paid by Friday every week, but I tell you what, since I've been in the business for 19 months, I've been paid every Thursday. They pay us a day early. That's pretty awesome. So we have a builders program. Planet Marketing likes to, recognize us for certain levels and achievements that we have. So a bronze builder is when you introduce this business to three people. Okay, 3 people is the system of the business. And I'm going to show you on the next screen why 3 people is so magnificent. But you become a bronze builder once you have 3 travel agents that you personally sponsored. So if you are a bronze builder on this call tonight, go ahead and put your name in the chat and be proud and announce that you're a bronze builder. Silver builders is the next step. You have 6 personally enrolled travel agents that you help join the business. And then gold builder is, okay, if you're a silver builder, go ahead and put your name in the chat and let everybody know that you're a silver builder. And then gold builder is the next level. It is 9 active travel agents that you personally enrolled. And gold builder is when you give yourself a pay raise, okay? You receive your first $10 of team bonuses like I just explained. You also get a 10% match on your personal travel agent's commissions, okay? If you have to be an active travel agent yourself. But once somebody books, say somebody books that group cruise with the 100 cabins and they're making $10,000, you get a 10% check for $1,000 just because the person that you enrolled booked that. So you may not know anybody who was on that cruise ship, but I guarantee that you are going to be thanking the person that booked that cruise after you find out you got that $1,000 check. We also get a 10% match on your personal reps matrix commissions. And the matrix is a residual income that you can make by building your business. And I'm going to show you what the matrix is here after this. So if you're a gold builder with the company, put your name in the chat. Let everybody know that you're a gold builder and you got that first pay raise already. So here's our matrix, okay? The matrix is a 3x9 team building matrix, okay? I have been in the industry for 20 years. Actually started in a direct sales company in 1998, and I did that for 15 years, and then I moved on to a health and wellness industry about 5 years ago. And I have never, ever been paid per person on my team. So what happens with this matrix? It's a forced matrix. You don't have to pick and choose where anybody falls into your matrix. It's a 3x9 team building matrix. And it's team building matrix because you are not building it alone. Your team is building it with you. Okay? You get paid $4 per person for every person on your team. And that is not just when they join. That is every single month. It's residually every single month, okay? These add up. Let me show you. 3 people, you get paid on this first level. Okay, once you got to work for the money and everything's not free, so you have to personally enroll at least 2 people and you get paid on these first 2 levels. All right, the third level, you get 3 people. Once you have 4 people, you get paid on the 4th level, 5, 6, 7, all the way to 9. All right, that's when you become a gold builder, when you have 9 people that you personally sponsored. All right, and that's when you actually max out this compensation plan. So when I have somebody that I personally sponsor and they're gonna go all in and want to help and share this with others, I tell them go gold builder, because you're going to max out the compensation plan. You want to make the most money that you can make, because you're leaving money on the table if you are not all the way to a gold builder and you can max out on this compensation plan. So the way this matrix works, let's pretend this is you, and in your first row you get 3 seats. Okay, so you get 3 seats right here. All right, so this is you. Once you fill these first 3 seats, say you're at a concert, okay, you're on stage at a concert, and the first row is 3 seats. So you sell these 3 seats for $4 a piece. You're going to get a check for $12. All right, now each one of these 3 get 3. That's why you see it triples to 9. And then you're going to teach these 3 each to go find 3 people that they want to work with and put them in their top spots. So you're going to get a check for $48 because they're going to pay you for the first row and the second row, which is $36, $48. Now it's going to triple again, and you're going to have 27 in your third row. Okay, so as these seats fill, each person gets 3. You can see that. They may be dropping people in, and you may be dropping people in, because you're not gonna stop at 3. You're going to keep dropping. But the way the matrix fills up, since it's a forced matrix, the person goes into the next open seat. So it fills from top to bottom, left to right. So these first 3 seats get filled, and then when you get number 4, it's going to go down here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it's going to go all the way across. Now once the second row is filled, you're going to drop down to the third row, and that's going to fill. But what happens is, okay, so you filled up, say you had 3 rock stars you knew wanted to be on your team that you wanted to work with right away. So you went ahead and filled these 3 up. Okay, now you go and ask number 1, do you have anybody that you want to put in your top row? And they're like, I have 2 people that I definitely want in there. So they go and fill those 2 up. You go to number 2 and say, do you got anybody? Well, I got 1 person. I'm going to fill it up. Number 3 says, I've got all 3 of my spots spoken for. So these 3 spots are spoken for. So now you have number 4 to go into the system. Number 4 is going to go all the way underneath this first person right here, okay? And number 5 is going to go in underneath number 2. And then when you go to number 6, it's going to drop down to the third level already. Okay, so you're going to put number 6 into this row. And then these rows are all going to fill up, from these people filling them and you filling them. You may have a sponsor, they have a sponsor, they have a sponsor. The next open seat could fall into your matrix. Okay, we don't expect overspill from our upline, but it could happen. Okay, and when it does happen, it could be an amazing thing. You get paid, whoever falls into your matrix, $4 per person. So I'm going to show you what happens. Looky here. I'm going to split these up. These aren't straight lines, but imagine being in one of these top 3 seats, okay, of your sponsor. And they're filling the seats. You're filling the seats. These people are filling the seats, okay? you fall in that top spot, no matter who falls into these seats, you're getting paid $4 per person. This could fill up pretty darn fast. You may not know everybody. These people might be putting people in, but you get paid $4 a person. So look, 81, 243, 729. Imagine a matrix of 19,683 people. That's hard to imagine. That is really hard to, that's hard for me to imagine. Imagine 19,683 people. All right. I'm sitting here 19 months into the business with just about 1,100 people on my team. And actually we're over 1,100. So, you know, we're sitting right here in this, and that is just, you know, that was my goal when I joined the business. I had built a team of over 1,000 people before in another company, and I only took one person with me. So my goal was like, if I could do this in that company in the health and wellness industry, and I didn't get paid per person, it was based on sales. I was like, this is a no-brainer. When I seen this slide, I was like, I built a team of 1,000 people. I can do it again. And I get paid every single month that 4,000, you know, $4 times 1,000, just because, you know, we built that team up again. So imagine if you even got this, you know, 10% right, getting a check for $11,000 a month, 1% right. That's what we lose sleep over, is those people who can get 1% right and make an extra $1,100 into the household. What that would do on top of your income, doing this part-time, you know, just getting an extra, you know, 196 people into your business, 200 people in your business, and what you could, you know, just bring in extra. Could that help you maybe go from renting to owning, maybe changing your zip code? It can help so much for so many families, just, you know, building a team of just a couple hundred people and making this income, because it's residual. It's not a one-time thing. And we have the opportunity, 28,000 travel agents, guys, 28,000. Okay, the industry is projecting to grow, you know, double in size in the next 10 years. Our company is projected to grow to over 100,000 in the next year and a half. Okay, how many of those 100,000 are going to be under you? Right? It's going to grow with or without you. Why not get in now? You know, we're not saturated. We're in 22 different countries. We're getting ready to open up in Mexico and Canada. That's huge. You know, get a piece of another country. There's so many states that have less than 100 travel agents in them. You can be a part of that. I'm going to clear this and go on to the next slide. I got a few more slides here. Bear with me. This next one is our director program. Okay, being a director in the company just secures a bonus every single month. All right, and you get direct training from Mr. Bradley, our founder, as a director. You become a one-star director. You would build a team of over 100 independent travel agents. Okay, you get $500 bonus. Okay, and you also get another team bonus. You start the month out with a $500 bonus. You get a team bonus every time someone joins your organization. You get an extra $10. Right? That sounds familiar, right? When you become a gold builder, you get an extra $10. Well, now you're getting $20 as a one-star director. $20 when someone joins your organization. You are guaranteed $1,000 monthly income from all sources. Okay, if your income is not quite at $1,000, they will write you a check of the difference at the end of the month. All right, the average one-star director is going to make, you know, about $2,000 to $3,000 though. And we also have two-star directors. The next level is a team of 300 independent travel agents. We get if you are on here and you are a one-star director, put that in the chat also. Introduce yourself as a one-star director. We also, you know, the 300 independent travel agents, you get a team bonus of $1,000 and another team bonus. Now you're getting $30 when someone joins your organization. Now, as a 3-star director, you have at least 500 independent travel agents, all the way up to 1,499, and you get a $2,000 bonus at the beginning of the month and another $10 team bonus. So now you're getting $40 anytime someone joins your organization. Now, 4-star director is 1,500 travel agents and a $5,000 team bonus, or $5,000 bonus. Imagine starting your month out with a $5,000 bonus, you know, at the beginning of the month. 5-star directors make have 4,000 independent travel agents. That's a big team, okay? They start their month out with a $10,000 bonus, just bonus. Okay, that's not on top of the $4 times 4. That's $16,000, right? So, they have, this team bonus. So you're now getting $60 in team bonuses anytime someone joins your organization, right? You personally sign them, you get $50 also, because you're signing them up. So this 4,000 5-star director, there's only 2 of them in our entire company. All right, and they are humble giants. They come from some backgrounds that being a waiter at Papa Do's Pizza, 10 years ago. A military sergeant, retired, had to go work security in the mall to make ends meet after he retired from the military. You don't feel sorry for them now because they're getting a $10,000 bonus at the beginning of every month. So, there's nobody that are 6, 7, 8, 9 stars. Okay, our company is established. Our company is not saturated, and we're not in momentum yet. If you can get into a company that has not gone into momentum before or during momentum, is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We're a debt-free company, and teletravel is a debt-free company. So the money goes back to the compensation plan. So that's what's so amazing about this. Every single one of us getting in have the chance to hit these stars. Imagine making an extra guaranteed $1,000 a month with 100 agents on your team. And that's not you building 100 agents. That's your team building it. Okay? Going to start making an average of $4,000 to $6,000. Imagine being able to do that, what that would do and change your family. So we also have a Rings and Bling program. Once you are, Mr. Felger had said that at the beginning of the presentation when he introduced me. Once you are on track of making $100,000 annually, you will receive a sapphire ring. Once you are making $250,000, these are usually 4-star directors, you get a ruby ring and a diamond ring. The 5-star directors have been getting the diamond rings, making $500,000 annually. Okay, at that time, a 5-star director also gets a diamond encrusted Rolex watch. All right, double diamond signifies you're making $1 million a year once you make that 2 months in a row. So that's our little Rings and Bling. We are a turnkey business, absolutely 100%. You can work from anywhere. I'm sitting up here at the lake house. You can see in the background at my lake, Lake Erie. So you can work anywhere. We've got a couple phone calls, corporate calls tonight. After we jump off here, I'm going to be driving home, and I get to work in the car on the way home. So while my husband drives. We have the ability to do that. We have training every single day. We have a phone call we get to start out with inspiration and training every single day. We have live events, conventions that we have the ability to go to. We have Planet Escapes. Mr. Bradley says, be a product of the product. They put together the Gaylord Palm Resort in Orlando for 3 days, 2 nights, $249 a person. How amazing is that, right? And then we have a international convention in September in Atlanta, the 20th through the 22nd. We also have our 2019 convention planned at the Gaylord Palms in September, 26th through 28th of 2019. They're thinking ahead. Okay, the Planet Marketing Pledge. This is amazing, guys. This just shows the integrity of the company. This is in our bylaws. So when you become a Planet Marketing Director, you can feel secure in knowing that in the event of your death, the Planet business you built will outlast you. Okay, your family will receive your Planet Marketing weekly commissions, your director pay, your bonuses, and your monthly residual income. Okay, let that soak in a little bit. Imagine the work and what you're building now is not in vain. You will get to pass this down generation after generation after generation. Okay, you build this up and become a director. Your business is going to grow with or without you. It's going to continue growing because people are going to keep signing up in your organization, even if you're here or not. All right. So imagine being one of the first, 25,000, 30,000 Mary Kay reps. Okay. So today there are over 2.5 million, 2.5 million Mary Kay reps. Okay. So those first 30,000 people may not even be around anymore. but their teams are still growing because there's still people signing up every single day. And it's going to go all the way up the chain where these people have people joining their business. Your family will get your Planet Marketing paycheck every single month. This company is planning to be a legacy company, just like Mary Kay and Tupperware and Amway. It's going to be around. It's structured and made to last. So imagine your family, leaving your family a legacy. It's pretty amazing. So I'm going to leave you with this. You make a decision. You're either a 1, 2, or 3. Okay. And number 3 basically is thank you, no thank you. That means, this just isn't what you thought. It's just not either a good time or it's just not for you. We appreciate you staying with us to the end. And, use the person that sent you here as your travel agent next time you go to book travel. Or, somebody who might love to do this, someone that travels a lot, refer them to the person that sent you here. Number 2 is you're very interested, but you have a few questions. We can answer questions when I get off here. And, before you jump off, I'll open it up to ask any questions. You can put them in the chat. There's some other leaders on here that can help answer some questions. And number 1 is you're ready to go. It takes 5 to 10 minutes to get you registered. And you can, get back with the person that sent you here and we'll get you registered yet tonight. And you have instant access to your website as soon as you sign up. So we're excited to help you start your journey of success. And the journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step. You just got to take that first step. All right. Thank you so much for joining us this evening.